Well, with the Lions on a winning streak that we haven't seen in years, fans are getting hyped like never before. That excitement, though, can lead to higher heart rates and blood pressure. So we want to talk about some signs that you should watch out for when the game starts. And this morning, we're talking with Dr. Herb Aronow. Thank you so much for being with us, Doc.
It is a big day in the D, and I'm really excited to be here and talk about this.
I think we're all going to be wearing our Honolulu blue, but with that, we also want to talk about heart health. What are some of the symptoms to watch out for?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. There are a lot of things today that can cause heart trouble, right? You might be scraping your car off in 4-degree weather, or maybe you were lucky enough to go to the game and you're on the Lions fan cam and you just got up and danced around. And if you have an underlying heart condition, or maybe you knew about it or you didn't, you can have symptoms that mean you need to be evaluated immediately. So some of the symptoms people can have are those classic things like chest pressure or maybe shortness of breath. But there are other less subtle symptoms that people can have that sometimes they ignore. Maybe they have some jaw discomfort, or they feel a little nauseated or sweaty, even though they have no reason to feel that way. Sometimes they may feel an ache in their elbow or in the upper part of their back. So there's a whole constellation of symptoms that can occur.
And when it comes to that constellation, if you're looking at some of those sort of minor symptoms, how do you start to differentiate between, okay, that's just, a slight feeling versus, hey, that slight feeling might lead to something bigger?
I think that's a great question, and a lot of people, even people with heart disease, struggle with that. When do I call my doctor? When do I go to the hospital? And everyone knows what their baseline is, right? They know what they normally feel. So when there's something happening on top of that that's out of the ordinary and it's persisting, it's not there for just a minute, it's there and it's staying there, you need to act on it immediately. So it doesn't matter if it's a great game, you're in the middle of the game, you want to stay till the end and cheer your team on, you need to seek attention if you're feeling something like that.
Are there any tips that you have during a game, something where there's high stress, a lot of anxiety and excitement, that maybe can just calm you down a little bit to help your heart out?
Yeah, there's certainly things that we can all do, right? It's a little hard, to be honest, right? It's hard to escape from all that excitement, but you can take a deep breath, right? You can close your eyes and try to remove yourself from the situation. Maybe some yoga breathing, right? Yeah. But to be fair, you can't really wish this away or relax this away. If you're having a heart problem, it will certainly help to relax, but you also need to be evaluated.
Well, thank you so much for spending some time talking with us. Of course, go Lions today, but
Go
also
Lions.
Make sure your heart healthy too.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks, Doc.